Alrighty, good evening, Team Blue, and yeah, firstly, welcome to everyone to Teams Blue first weekly webinar. So yeah, it's really exciting times that we've started really taking ownership and running these weekly webinars on our own. So like those of you that don't know, Team Blue currently do over 50% of the whole Australia's volume. So you guys do have that peace in mind that you are on the winning team, and we do know how to build this vehicle and you get you guys to where you want to be. So yeah, very quickly, my name is Nenad and I'll be doing a very quick weekly update. And yeah, just a quick weekly recap. So those of you that don't know me, I believe I haven't met most of you guys because seeing the numbers on this webinar tonight, we got about 100 people on, so very exciting times. But firstly, just very quickly, my story. Those of you that don't know me, my name is Nenad. Yes, I am Marco's brother. So I've been involved in the company for about 3.5, maybe a little bit longer, 3.5 years now. And initially, when Marco approached me this whole home-based business idea, I had no idea what it was. You know what I mean? I never heard of network marketing, never really took supplements, and I was just working in a factory, had no direction, very frustrated with where my life was heading. So yeah, had no real direction, and that's when my brother approached me about it. Had no idea. I was just desperate. I always wanted more. Growing up, I was very ambitious. Always knew I wanted a better life. I did want time and financial freedom, but never had a vehicle to get me there. So that's where I wasn't too skeptical, simply because I had no choice. So yeah, I looked into obviously the industry, still didn't understand it, but yeah, it just blew my mind seeing the lifestyle that some of the guys were living. So got involved, and 3 years later, 3.5 years later, life is a little bit different today. So yes, I get to wake up whenever I want from wherever I want. Drive a nice little Mercedes. But most importantly, being able to obviously give back to our parents, send them overseas for the first time in 20 years. But not only that, being able to inspire and help a lot of people, achieve their goals, which is the way life should be. But obviously, my journey, it was not smooth sailing. I went for a lot of challenges. Initially, when I got started, in my first 3 months, I sponsored one rep. And then I took a step back, like a lot of people. Back then there was no social proof, so there was no real, not vision. There was no social proof where it was not guaranteed success. So yeah, got involved like a lot of people. Didn't take it too serious. I just kind of chipped away. Just spoke to people here and there when I felt like it. That probably explains why I only got one rep in my first 3 months. And then I was watching my brother do it for a few months. And that's once I started seeing him, start making money, start growing. It was just really a slap in the face. And not only that, I just didn't want to miss out. I mean, I just wanted to get involved and give it a good crack, because the way I saw it, imagine if I didn't give it a good crack, and 2, 3, 4 years on the track, if I saw Marco living the lifestyle that he is today, and I was still waking up uninspired, getting stuck in traffic, working a job that I hate for somebody I don't even like, doing that 9 to 5, 50 weeks of the year, and only happy around 2 weeks, Christmas, New Year's, when you got 2 weeks to escape reality, I knew I'd be cursing if I at least didn't give it a good crack. So I came back, 3 months later, and I started speaking to literally everyone that I knew. And, I was, as you can see here, I was able to actually sponsor 8 reps, in my first week. So that's when I started getting a little bit of momentum. So obviously started making a little bit of money, and, I started growing and started building a team. Obviously, a few months after that, I was able to hit Emerald. But after I hit Emerald, everyone quit. We didn't have no training. We didn't have no system. There was no real social proof. We're getting people started, and we didn't even know the next steps. Hence why a lot of people, dropped off at the time. And a lot of people, they hit Emerald and they think they made it. They think they got a nice, 1,500, 2K a month residual income, and they think that's going to pay them for the rest of their lives. But yeah, every single rep quit, and I was back to myself again. And that's when I realized, shit, I need to work even harder. I need to learn from my mistakes. So went back out there, started sponsoring more people, started talking to anyone and everyone, went out there meeting people, networking, whatever, and I built it up again, and I was actually able to hit diamond. And at that point, majority of my team quit again. Once again, we didn't have a clear system, we didn't have a clear plan, and there was no training like we do today. And at that point, it was only me, Kyle, Ryan, Francis, Stephen, and Mo. So it was literally just us boys left, and we're still hustling. We built a good culture, but we stayed consistent. We were inviting every single day. We knew that it was about to take off. And at that point, we were only doing about 5K a cycle. And then, all us boys, Do I mean Ryan, Kyle, Francis? We all started building more teams, and 12 months later, we just started growing month after month after month, and we're actually able to, make your direction a white diamond organization. So it wasn't a smooth ride. Obviously there was ups and downs, but as long as you can stay consistent, keep developing as a person, keep inviting every single day, the results do come. But very quickly, so question for you guys: how many days a week is your business actually open? Do you make inviting a habit and invite every single day, or whenever you feel like it? Whenever you got nothing on. Are you doing it part time, or are you doing it sometimes? So that's what you got to ask yourselves: how much foot traffic do you have coming into your business every single day, every single week? Now, as you can see on the left or the right, do I mean where do you want to be? Where do you want your business to be? Do you want people coming in, or do you want one person a week coming into your store to see what you got to offer? Guys, we get paid to promote. I can guarantee you the business on the left promoted and marketed themselves a lot better than the business on the right. The people didn't just magically know that this store was opening. They had to let people know that they were about to open, and people wanted to come and check out what they got to offer. It's same as you guys, man. You guys just franchised out your own home-based business. You've got the best product on the market to move. And you've got one of the best opportunities with some of the most successful people on the planet are now endorsing to be the best way for an average person to create wealth in this economy. But unless you talk to people, unless you let them know where your home-based business is, they can't come to check it out. People aren't going to come to you. So guys, we need to make inviting a daily habit. If you guys can, let's say, dedicate 1 hour a night, 1 hour a night to inviting. And realistically, in 1 hour, you can invite 15 to 20 people. Probably more if you're hyper focused. So that's where we want to compress time frames. Do you know what I mean? Because we all live busy lives, man. But with that 1 hour that we're actually being productive, we need to be productive, not just scrolling up and down through Facebook. Let's let people know where our store is, because like that, even if it's not for them, you've planted the seed. So in 2-3 weeks, once they start putting on weight, Ryan was telling me about these supplements. I want to check it out now. So timing is crucial, guys. And sometimes when you pitch it to the prospect, it's not good timing. Or 2-3 weeks in, a few people say at their work might be getting made redundant, or they want an extra income. Now, you know what? Cole was telling me about this home-based business that he's doing on the side. So guys, as long as you've told them about it, you let them know your business is up for operation. At least they know whether they're going to come check it out or not. But we're going to make sure that we are inviting, which obviously leads into the next topic. So guys, there's no secret to inviting. Yes, I have sponsored more reps, I think it was over 82 reps now, but my invite isn't better than any of you guys. I've just done it more often. I've invited more people than anyone else, and that's why I've currently, got a decent result in regards to sponsoring reps. But if you want a good invite, you just got to follow Egg Cup. You got to be excited. You got to be genuine. You got to be confident. You got to put urgency on it, and you got to be passionate. You put your own lingo, your own invite, add those 5, just say, words into your invite. You've got the magic formula. You've got the perfect invite. I always suggest, guys, if you can, get them on the phone. But unless you invite, you don't have a business. This is the most important element to your business. This is an income producing activity. So we got to make sure we keep doing this and keep learning from our mistakes. At the start, you suck. But the only way to get better is by doing it. Keep on doing it. It's the only way you're going to improve. Tiger Woods, when he first started playing golf, I can guarantee you, he didn't master that swing from hit one. He sucked at the start. And obviously at the start, he didn't enjoy it. Same as inviting. At the start, you won't enjoy, guys. But guess what? With every swing, you get better. You get better. You critique it a little, you get better. You critique it a little, you keep doing that every day, eventually you'll master the swing. And that's the same as inviting. So guys, if you can, try and get people on the phone, because they can hear your excitement and they can hear your passion. And there's more urgency to it. But just be real, be yourself. Don't try to be someone you're not. In an invite, if you usually swear a lot, keep swearing. If just be yourself, guys. Don't fake it. Don't try to sound all smart or robotic. Just put your own spin on it. But always be in a rush. if you're going to call people, be in a rush. Because if you're not in a rush, they're going to ask questions. If you answer one question on the phone, you're stuffed. Because another 5, 6, 7, 8 questions are going to be coming after that. Then you're just going to end up presenting over the phone. We're going to make sure that we don't present on the phone, and you need to be off that phone call within less than 2 minutes. If you're longer than 2 to 3 minutes on that phone call, you've said way too much. This is just the trailer to pique interest to set up the next exposure. I mean, that's all it is. The reason for this call is just to get them to watch a video or speak to someone else or invite them to a launch party. But guys, if you're on the phone, in all honesty, it doesn't really matter what you say, it's how you say it. If I was to invite Francis to a launch party and I'm like, hey Francis, I'm starting this new business. I think you should come down and check it out. There's no excitement in that. There's no chance he's going to come down. He'd rather go, eat a ton of donuts. I mean, yes, I probably would as well. Who am I kidding? But yeah, so we just want to make sure that we're excited when we're inviting people, But if you're on Facebook, just start as many conversations as you can. There's no right, there's no wrong. Yes, I do suggest get on the phone, but if you're scared, get out of your comfort zone. But if you really don't want to, then just start as many conversations as you can. Do you know what I mean? Just keep talking to them. Be nice, be friendly, build rapport, chat to them, find out what their values are, find out what they want up until you have an opening. But there is ways where you can speed up to get an opening. I remember when I was on Facebook and I was just chatting to people trying to pique interest. And let's just I'm chatting to a few people, and now someone's like, hey man, what are you up to? And I'm like, oh, not much, man. Just came back from a meeting. Now better head to the gym. I didn't really come back from a meeting. I had nothing planned for that whole day, but I knew that was going to spark a bit of interest for him. I knew he was going to start asking me questions. So it gave me an excuse to lead into the pitch, if that makes sense. Or if I wanted to promote the product, I'd be like, hey mate, how's it going? What are you up to? Whatever, not much yourself. Oh, not much, man. Just came back from the gym, just started an 8-week challenge. I'm pumped. I mean, that's it. And then he's like, oh, what do you mean? What's this 8-week challenge? Then it gave me an excuse to start talking about the product. Do you know what I mean? So you can speed up the process. And if you do a few cheeky little, one-liners, it doesn't matter whether you start a 8-week challenge or not, market it. It doesn't matter whether you just came back from a meeting or not, market it. Because that is an easy conversation starter to give you a chance to talk about your business. And if they're asking questions, look, you know what, man? I actually reckon this will be perfect for you. When are you free? I'd love to get you on the phone. Let's have a chat. Let's see something. There might be something in it for yourself. I mean, guys, it can be that simple. So many people overcomplicate it. But if you want to get on the phone, as you see in the right bottom corner, that's your flow. Share your leading story. Share what's in it for them. Establish value. And then set up the next exposure. So with your leading story is you guys, I'm assuming, have your why down pat. If you don't, write it down and send it to your upline and get them to critique it for you. So if you have your why down pat, where I was, what I saw is your leading story. So that validates why you got involved. It shows credibility, social proof. So if I was speaking to my mate, I'm like, hey Cole, what's happening, man? How's gym? Look, anyways, man, very quickly, I'm in a little bit of a rush. Dude, I had my eye on this business, a few of my buddies started. Obviously they got involved part-time on the side. Dude, now some of them, in 2 to 3 years, have been able to turn that into full-time income. And they're all driving in some luxury cars. But most importantly, man, they're just traveling the world and having fun. That's why I'm calling you. Now you share what's in it for you, what's in it for them. That's why I'm calling you, man. And that's where you just follow that flow. Compliment. Make sure you say it's part-time on the side. Share a we vision. And are you open-minded to check it out? Are you open-minded is a powerful question. Because a lot of people like to think they're open-minded, but if they say no to that, oh shit, am I really closed-minded? So look, man, that's why I'm calling you. Look, I know you're someone who's very ambitious. You always wanted more. I mean, I know with your network and your respect, man, if we partner up in this, dude, we can kill it. It's something you can do part-time on the side. Are you open-minded to having a look into it? And after that, that's where the question should come. Oh, what do you mean? What is it? How does it work? And that's where your job right now is to handball. Handball them and set up the next exposure. Look, you know what, man? Like I said, I'm in a little bit of a rush right now. I just got to the gym. But it's hard to explain on the phone. But why don't I actually send you a video? We'll explain a bit more about the business, how it all works. But man, this video really opened my eyes. We'll explain to you what some of the most successful people on the planet are all endorsing this industry. I'll send it to you now, and I'll hit you up in an hour or two, and we can have a chat. Bang. Now you've edified the video, but you've actually put pressure on them to watch it because they're expecting you to call them back in an hour or two. So if you can master those 3 steps, you've got yourself a perfect invite. And in the what's in it for me, compliment them. Always say that it's part-time on the side, so people don't think you're expecting them to quit their day jobs. Share a wee vision, or are you open-minded? Or if you're on Facebook, you don't even have to build rapport. You can just do a straight-out pitch. And that's what I've been doing, but it's working for me now because I've marketed myself well on Facebook. So that's where if you have the influence over your friends and family, you can just be direct. You can be the expert, and you can be the one that wants to pitch it to them and explain it to them. And you can share that wee vision. But if you're like someone like myself that just got started and has no influence at all, I was working on a factory my whole life. Who the hell was going to take me seriously in regards to the business? So I knew that I couldn't be the expert. I had to bring someone else in. Even in my leading story, I'll be like, hey, Stevie, what's going on, man? Look, very quickly, man, I want to chat to you about this business I just started part-time on the side. I'm pretty excited, man. I had my eye on it for a few weeks, and, dude, this guy's in the 20s and girls in the 20s that built this on the side. Dude, now some of them are making 5, 10, 15 grand a month, regardless whether they're sleep, traveling, or working. And that's what I'm calling you, man. You got to look into it. I actually started working, with someone. Let's say my mate Cole. This guy's 23. He's actually one of the top earners in Melbourne. Man, this guy's so ambitious. He's got his head screwed on. And I know if me and you work with this guy, man, we can kill it. I know you're switched on. You're very ambitious. I'm going to get you on the phone to my mate Cole, and I want to get him to explain to you exactly how this thing works. And it will blow your mind. Are you open-minded to having a look into it? So unless you have that influence over your friends, bring someone else in. Because you can't say, I know if we do this together, we'll smash it if you don't have that trust and that influence. So that's where you got to bring a third party in. But guys, just keep inviting, keep fucking up, and eventually you'll get better and better and better. And eventually you'll enjoy inviting. But at the start, you'll hate it. But the only way to get better is by doing it. And guys, so many people that don't play the game. This business is a whole edification game. It's that simple. Just get used to promoting. Get used to setting up 3-way calls, promoting your upline, edifying your upline, edifying for meetings, edifying for launch parties, edifying tools, edifying vision calls, edify everyone and everything. Guys, it's simple. You need to edify. Even someone like myself that's got a little bit of success through this industry, I still edify. I still bring someone else in. Why? It does all the hard work for me. I'd rather put someone else to work, rather than me trying to explain it. That's what I even set up 3-way calls for Marco. Even though I personally reckon I'm one of the best presenters in Australia, but I still know how to play the game. I know that I need to bring someone else in, so he can re-edify me, but I can leverage off him. Guys, edification just creates leverage. It makes your lives and your businesses a lot easier, but too many people, they don't utilize it to their advantage. All our job is to do is to connect people to more information. Connect them to a 3-way call, edify the speaker. Bring them to a meeting, edify your friends. Bring them to a launch party, edify the speaker. Send them videos, edify the video. Whatever it is, just keep connecting people to information and keep edifying that video. It's as simple as that. Edify the trainings. Too many people that want to do it on their own, but you've got to learn the hard way. Once you really know how to play the game and just use an outside source, a third party to your advantage, this business will get a lot easier, guys. But I truly believe that fortune is in the follow-up. Very few people, probably 3%, get started on a third exposure. As you can see here in this chart, 80% of sales are made to the 5th to the 12th point of contact. So what does that mean? It means fortune is in the follow-up. It means a lot of people will get started after seeing a few exposures. So we want to make sure that we're using the ladder of escalation. Keep setting up more and more and more and more meetings till the person is educated enough to say yes or no. It needs to be set up straight away. You can't leave it for too long. So as you can see here, BAM fam. It means book a meeting from a meeting. Guys, write that down. Get it tattooed on you. Whatever you need to do, but that word can change your business. It can change your life. And the best analogy I like to use is, let's just say if you guys go on a date with a guy or girl. You go on a date, you go for lunch, and you absolutely love the girl. You had a great time. You can see yourself being with her, whatever. I can guarantee you, before you leave lunch, you've already scheduled in when you're seeing her next. Thursday night, you're going bowling. You've already planned something. You go bowling. After bowling, you've had a great time. And maybe Saturday, you want to go for breakfast with her. So you already schedule in breakfast for Saturday on Thursday night. Then guess what? On Saturday after breakfast, you invite her back to your place on Sunday to watch a movie. And guys, you just keep bam-famming. You just keep doing that till you either sleep with them or get in a relationship. Whatever your goal is. That's the same as this business. You're just going to keep sending them more and more exposures, setting up meeting from meeting up until they say yes or no. So the way I'll do it is, let's just say if I speak to a mate, I'll get him on a three-way call. So I'll let her fire my upline. Hey Stevie, what's happening? Look, you know what? When are you free? I'd actually love to get you on the phone to my mate Marco. This guy's doing really well. He's actually one of the top earners in Australia, because I'd rather you hear it and understand it from somebody that's already doing really well. Now they understand while you are handling the process. But if you're like, hey, look, I want to get you on the phone to my mate Marco, you're probably thinking, why the hell would I talk to Marco? What's a Marco? So guys, that's why it's very crucial. This is the most important sentence you can use. Even if it's a one-on-one, two-on-one, three-way call, always say, look, you know what? When are you free for 20 minutes? I'd love to get you on the phone to my mate Marco, because I'd rather you hear it and understand it from somebody that's been in it long enough and is already doing really well. Now they understand the handling process and why you want them to speak to someone else. But guys, just keep following up. Organize a three-way call. From a three-way call, organize a two-on-one. From a two-on-one, invite them to a launch. After a launch, send them more videos. After a video, invite them to a training, and just keep doing that. There's no right, wrong process. Then it doesn't matter which order you do it, as long as you keep following up and sending them more information so they can make an educated decision on the power of this industry. Because if you can educate someone well enough, 80% of people should sign up. But guys, if you guys have not listened to this audio, go on YouTube, type in The Secret, the law of attraction. It literally will change your life. I've watched this about 8 months ago, maybe a little bit longer, and it's really opened my eyes, made me a lot more self-aware on my thoughts and the way that I was kind of going with my life. So I attract to my life whatever I give my attention to, and energy and focus, whether positive or negative. So guys, the law of attraction, you attract who you are, not what you want. So if you want it, then reflect it. Your thoughts become your reality. If you're very negative, if you're always thinking about, have a lot of doubts, you always have negative thoughts, guys, you need to be self-aware and you need to change that straight away. I understand we're all human. I even get beat up sometimes. I even have self-doubt, negative thoughts, but I'm self-aware of it and I can put myself back on track straight away. So if you're, let's say, mind is playing games with you, if you're having self-doubt, whoa, hold on, Nenad, what are you upset about? You want to get to the bottom of that. Look, should I even be cut about that? Can I change the situation? Is that going to help me get to where we're going to be? So you got to talk to yourself and put yourself back in the right state of mind. Because if you have a lot of bad self-talk, it's just going to affect your energy. It's going to affect your mood. The law of attraction, you're not going to attract good quality. So self-talk, guys, is crucial. You can ask the boys. I talk myself up all the time. All the time. Whenever I sponsor a new rep, in our WhatsApp group, I message the boys. Hey, boys, got another rep started. Am I the best inviter or what? But not to sound cocky, but I know I need to start thinking positive. I need to sell to myself that I'm good enough. Because if I don't even buy into myself, how can I expect other people to buy into me? I know I'll probably piss the boys off, but that self-talk is crucial. I always say to myself as well, before every meeting, I'm like, Nenad, you're the best presenter that in Australia. This guy, if he doesn't sign up, he's going to be stupid. And now I go into that meeting. It sounds weird in a sense, but guys, you need to do it. You need to sell to yourself that you're good enough. Because if you don't believe that you're good enough, people won't follow you. And you got to sacrifice. If you guys watch the law of attraction, the universe rewards people only that sacrifice. If you're not willing to sacrifice, don't expect to build this big because the universe will see that you're not that hungry and really want to make it happen. So an example that I like to use about it was in February. So it was February 16th actually, and I went on a picnic with my girlfriend for our 6 months. And I went to Listerfield Lake. It was a Monday afternoon, and you went on a nice cute picnic. She set it all up, organized everything because obviously guys are bad for that. And yeah, she organized it all, and we get there, and we're there for about maybe 45 minutes max. And that's where one of my reps called me and he's like, Nenad, I've got two switched on guys. They're brothers. They're really keen. They want to get started. Do you know what I mean? I just speak to them on Facebook. They're cold is, but they're keen. They want to catch up. Are you free? And he's like, they're a little bit older, so I don't have that influence or respect over him. I'm like, I need you there. And I just got to this picnic. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. So that's when, obviously, I told my girlfriend. She was very understanding. And yeah, and I left. She went home. She went all the way back to Hoppers Crossing, which is an hour away from where we were. I went to this meeting. And the guys were dropkicks. The guys hardly spoke English. So I was thinking to myself, what? So I sacrificed a 6-month picnic with my girlfriend to go do this meeting for guys that weren't even interested. And I'm like, you know what? The universe will see that. And guess what? I think it was about 7 or 8 weeks after that, I personally enrolled 6 reps. Not the guys that were there at the meeting, but after that. So guys, the harder you work, the more you sacrifice. It's not the luckier you get. The universe will see it and the universe will reward you. I mean, if you can spend the next 2-3 weeks just sacrificing even this business all you got, the universe will see that. And I can promise you, watch how luckier you get. And it's not luck. You're just showing that you want it. But guys, very quickly, I want you guys in the next minute, write down 5 traits of your perfect rep. So right now, if you were to invite someone tomorrow and they want to get into the business, what's your perfect rep? Is it someone with high communication? Is it someone with an incredible work ethic? Is it someone that's willing to do self-development daily? Is it someone that's punctual? Is it someone that's willing to sacrifice? Write down your perfect prospect right now. Alrighty, guys. So if you want to attract that rep, you need to become it. So that what you wrote down in the next month, focus on doing exactly that and watch the universe give you that. Where so many people in my team, they're like, oh my God, my team's got poor communication. They don't communicate. Oh, well, funny that. It takes you 5 hours to reply to WhatsApp message. Oh, my team don't come to trainings. How are they ever going to learn? Funny that. You've been to one training in the last 4 weeks. Guys, so it's not a coincidence. I've been in this game for 3 years. I've worked with over 200-300 people. I don't even know. And it all aligns with that. It's not a coincidence. If you're not willing to sacrifice, your team won't. Now, if you're not committed, if you don't do self-development, your team won't. But that's where you see the people that put in the work, they get the results and they get lucky because the universe obviously rewards them for their work. But guys, this business, it's a massive roller coaster ride. You got to fall in love with the process. Just understand it's an emotional roller coaster. That's how network marketing works. I just joined. Oh my God, I'm at home worried. Have I made the right decision? Yeah, the package arrived. I get to try the products. Oh my God, I'm pitching to people. No one's interested. No one wants to try the products. Finally, I get a customer. Oh my God, the customer complains. They want to get a refund. A prospect says I will attend. Guess what? They never show up. Oh my God, finally someone signs up. I'm happy again. Guys, you just got to accept it. This is how network marketing works. It's going to be challenging. There's got to be ups and downs. There's got to be time when no one shows up to your meetings. There's got to be time when no one replies to you. There's got to be times when no one wants to hear you out, where you can't get anyone started. But guess what? As long as you stay consistent and understand it's an emotional roller coaster, you need to be a rock. You need thick skin. Don't care what other people say. These is your dreams and goals that you're fighting for. You will make it happen. Every single challenge you overcome, the closer you are to where you want to be. So many people, they beat themselves up. Guys, every challenge that you're facing right now or that you've ever faced, me, Marco, Kwok, Milosh, Richie, Albie, Ryan, Cole, Francis, we've all been through that. We've all been through your steps. So stop beating yourself up. I've had people that have got started, entrepreneur says, never heard from him again. I'd rather them refund. They didn't even refund. I mean, I wouldn't take that class. It just doesn't make sense. I've had people never reply to me. I had people laugh behind my back. I had people get refunds. They didn't even try the product. Guys, it's a part of the process. It's a people business. Some people are screwed up in their head, but understand the emotional roller coaster, understand the ride, and just enjoy the ride. Stop seeing the negatives rather than the positives. And that's when, look, understand we're human, and yeah, it's gonna beat us up a little, but that's where self-talk comes in. Whenever I got a challenge, whenever something happened and I started being a little bitch about it, I asked myself, Nenad, what would Marco and Dave do in this situation? They wouldn't bitch complain. They would move on. Bang. All right, now that's what I needed. I needed that self-talk to put me back on track. So guys, always talk to yourself. Whenever you're feeling down, ask yourself why. And then compare yourself to one of the leaders in your team right now and how would they react in that situation. And that should put you back on track and help you guys get to where you want to be. Nobody's going to hit as hard as life, but it ain't how bad you can hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep on moving forward. It's how much you can take and keep on moving forward. That's how winning is done. Guys, this is the philosophy and the quote you need to live by. This ain't easy, man. This ain't easy. This is a hard business. It's going to knock you down. People are going to laugh at you. People are going to talk shit behind your back. People aren't going to reply. But guess what's hard? Working a job 9 to 5, waking up uninspired every single morning, making someone else rich, and doing that 50 weeks of the year till you're 70, 75, that's hard. So I had to take the hit. Because I knew if I didn't take the hit, I was going to struggle financially for the rest of my life. But not only me, the people around me. I could never achieve my why, my highest values in life unless I kept pushing forward. You got to take the hit, guys. You got to be a rock. You need to have grit. And you need to ask yourself, will it be worth it? Dave, all the no's that he got, all the rejections, all the launches where no one showed up, all the prospects that got refunds, people laughing at him, people talking shit behind his back, people getting started and not replying to his messages, building a team and everyone quitting, all the sacrifices, all the late nights where he didn't sleep, all the self-development. Do you think 3.5 years of that, of being consistent every single day regardless of the outcome, do you think it was worth it? 100% he was. And next question I want to ask you guys, are you willing to go through that to get you guys to where you want to be? Do you have the grit? Do you have the balls to fight for your dreams? Or do you want to be a sheep and a follower? And so many people that get started and they're booming, they're doing well. First 2-3 months, they're inviting, they're being consistent, they're doing self-development. As soon as they have a little bit of a dip in their business, I'm too busy. I'm too busy now. I'm gonna focus on work, and work's really hectic right now. But funny that when your business was booming, when you're getting results, you weren't busy. But as soon as now you have a little bit of a dip, you claim to be busy and you don't have time to commit like you did. That just really shows how weak some people are, in their minds. Guys, this is a long-term project. We're not selling you a 2, 3, 6 month project. This is a 2 to 3, 5 year plan. If you can stick out it, it'll pay for the rest of your life. You're going to be working for the next 50 years anyway. Why not build something 5 years on the side that can potentially give you the life you've always wanted as a kid? Kwok Nguyen, the pioneer and top earner in Queensland at the moment. He was a 2K promoter for 12 months. Today, he's the 3rd top earner in Australia. Dave Nelson didn't sponsor a single rep in his first 3 months in this business and still managed to make over $1 million in his first 3 years in the business. Dan Colossi didn't make a cent for 8 months. Today, he's a blue diamond and the guy that put Perth on the map. Holton Buggs never made more than $500 a month in his first 5 years in this industry. Today, he makes over $1 million a month. Guys, what do these 4 people have in common right now? They didn't quit. They invited every single day, regardless of the situation, regardless of the challenges, regardless whether they felt like it or not. They were consistent. They plugged into the system. They invited every single day. They did self-development every single day. They came to every single training. They came to every single presentation. And now they're living the life most people only dream about. Guys, you don't need to be smart for this business. You just need to have grit and be consistent enough. Keep repeating the process till you're making the money you want and living the lifestyle you're happy with. It's simple as that. But guys, pressure creates diamonds. You need to put pressure on yourself. This business ain't easy, but it's simple. We set goals every single week. We want to put pressure to actually achieve it. It's so funny, man. I see people go to a job that they hate. They have weekly goals or daily goals, and they put pressure on themselves to achieve those goals. Where one, they hate what they're doing. Two, they're making someone else rich. They're building someone else's dreams. As soon as they stop producing, they can get made redundant, get fired. But they put pressure and they stress over a job where they're building someone else's dreams. But then I see people get into network marketing and they don't put pressure to achieve their goals. Yeah, I want to invite 25 people a week, but they're only inviting 5, 10 people. And they've got another 3 days and they give up. No, I'll wait till Monday to set new goals. Are you kidding me? You need to put pressure on achieving a life to live according to your highest values. But I see people putting pressure on a job that they hate, but they're not willing to bring that mindset, that pressure to a business that can give them and their family everything they've ever wanted. I don't know, it just dazzles me. But guys, this business is simple. Obviously, we want to get people to Rising Star in 7 days or less. First things first, we want to get, obviously, people getting started. We want to get them to purchase a set. Book in your Fast Start training as soon as possible. So obviously, fill out your why in the 6 dot points before you come and come with a list of 20 people. Then in the Fast Start training, we want to help you articulate your why, structure it so you know how to share your story. We want to prepare you for the right entrepreneurial mindset. We want to help you to build a list of at least 100 people at least. And then we want to help you invite, your first 20 people so you can actually, at your launch party, get a room full of buyers rather than a room full of people that are there for no reason. They have no idea what they're doing. But that's where we'll help you with the inviting process. And then it's very simple. We want to present to 7 people in 7 days. But to present to 7 people in 7 days, you need to send out at least 30 to 40 invites. And that's your warm market. If you've been in the game for a lot longer, then guess what? You need to send out more invites, to get 7 people. So it's just a numbers game, guys. Obviously, we want to hit Rising Star in our first 7 days. But in your first month, we want to find 5 reps. You want to find your entourage. And you want to find 5 customers. And we also want to duplicate in 8 days. Now, we've been building this business slow. Now, we want to make sure someone gets started, they know how to invite, they know their why, they have a list, they know how to handle objections, and they know how to present in the first 7 days. First 8 days. That's fast duplication. That's what we need. If you don't give someone a time deadline, then they're not going to do it. Now, it's like homework. The only reason you guys did your homework is because you had a deadline. And I can guarantee you guys, you waited till the last day to actually put pressure to start doing it. That's why we need a deadline. That's why we want to duplicate fast. And unless you get people, give them a time to actually get duplicated and go through the review, they're not going to do it. So and after we can, in our first month, get 5 reps, 12 customers, they go, the 5 reps go to step number 1. They purchase a set, they book in the training, and follow the exact same process. Too many people overcomplicate it. But guys, this is the long-term system that can give you guys everything you've ever wanted. So obviously, we want to work out your why and your purpose. What's your mission? You want to write a list. You always want to add to that list every single day. You want to invite and you want to edify a third party to bring credibility. You want to present opportunity and you want to keep following up. That's what you should be doing on a daily basis. And then weekly, we have our org meetings. It's a 20-minute phone call or in person. We obviously will review our week and set goals for the following week. We got weekly presentations. Guys, we need to start doing more launch parties, the smaller ones. Because the smaller launch parties is what really drives this industry. It doesn't matter whether there's 3, 4, 5, 6 people. It's more personal and you can get the message across. You can answer more questions. So the smaller ones, we got to increase the numbers. And we also got to be doing one-on-ones. Too many people that don't do one-on-ones. Right now, a lot of people only relying on 3-way calls. We need every form of exposure there is, from one-on-ones to 3-way calls, to vision calls, to launch parties, to whatever it is. But let's keep exposing people to the opportunity. We obviously have the webinar developments and the 100% club. If you're doing your health part-time, you should be aiming to do 50 invites a week and 5 presentations a week. So 5 presentations can be getting 2 people in a 3-way call, getting 1 person to a launch, getting 1 person to a vision call, and setting up 2 2-on-1s with an upline. Do you know what I mean? So if you're doing a part-time, you've got to at least be sending 50 invites. Guys, realistically, if every invite takes 2 to 3 minutes on the phone, do you know what I mean? You can do 50 invites in 2 hours. I'm not good at maths, but I'm hoping that adds up. Or if you're doing a full-time, 100 invites a week, 10 exposures a week. Guys, just get creative. Speak to people you know, but go cold market, go on the street, be friendly, smile, speak to randoms on Facebook, lead generate. Just do what you need to do to get you to where you want to be. And self-development is crucial. If you don't do self-development, if you don't develop your mindset every single day, you're not going to make money. Yeah, you might make money, 100, 200 bucks a week. This will never be a full-time income. I'm yet to see anyone make money in this industry, big money, unless they do self-development daily, because they have the victim mindset. They're already defeated. They can't go through the challenges. So guys, it's very, very, very important. Then obviously monthly presentations. We do the big city ones, the teams combined. We have a global webinar with the founder himself, Dennis Wong, and we have the regional events and the annual events. But guys, it's as simple as that. Keep doing your why, your list, your invite, your present, your follow-up, and keep doing your system. Keep doing that till you're making the money you're happy with and living the lifestyle that you want. Then you can take a step back. But up until then, it's hustle mode. Do I mean treat this business like a business? It depends what you want to achieve out of it. And if you want it to be a full-time income, you got to treat it like a business. If you're just happy for an extra income, then that's cool. Build it at your own pace. So I'm not sure whether you guys know, but you guys need to track if you ever want to build a long-term residual income. If you don't track, your team ain't going to track. Your team don't track, you don't have a long-term business. And guys, they've simplified it on our website, on our admin. So if you log into your admin, on the right-hand side, under your commission, it says cycle points. If you click on add cycle points, you're going to see this right here. I mean, it's simplified and it makes it easy for you to actually track your business. Because every single business, every single organization in the world tracks and knows exactly what they're doing, the numbers that are coming in, and the amount of product that is being sold. So every night before you go to bed, make it a habit. Whenever you invite someone to an 8-week challenge presentation, a one-on-one, a 3-way call, a vision call, wherever it is, just click on that plus sign which says 1. If you invited 5 people, click it 5 times, and then you can also enter notes. But if you actually did a presentation, if you actually organized a 3-way call, a one-on-one, a 2-on-1, someone tuned into a vision call, you met up with someone, bang, then click the plus, and then next to plus 5. If you had 2 meetings today, click it twice. If you enrolled a customer promoter, click it. Guys, it's that simple. Yeah, we need to do self-development, we need to do all the other stuff, but these 3 activities right here, they're income-producing activities. If you don't do these 3, you don't have a business. So we've got to make sure that we're tracking and we know exactly what we're doing. And your Emerald upline gets to actually see what you're doing. What are your numbers? So we can help you accordingly. So if we see you're inviting, just say 20 people a night, so that's close to, let's say, it's over 100 invites a week, but you're only doing 5 meetings a week. All right, now we know that the invite is a little off. Now we know that we can help you with an invite. But if we see that you're doing 20 invites a week and you're doing 5 meetings a week, all right, now we know that you can invite well, you can get presentations, but if you're not signing up any reps or any customers, all right, now we know that you don't know how to follow up or you don't know how to close. So we can help you with that. So guys, make it a habit. Put an alarm every single night for the first week till it becomes a habit, but you need to track. And now your help have made it so much easier for us to be able to track our business. Also, if you have not purchased the Edify magazine, I don't know what the hell you're doing this business. You got to get this magazine. It just made our lives a lot easier, man. It's the best invite tool and the best follow-up tool you can ever use. I actually started speaking to some random. I was in a cafe, just finished a meeting, and I started chatting to someone, started asking questions, and I left him a magazine and my business card, added me on Facebook, and should be getting Entrepreneurs here next week. So it gives you credibility. Do you know what I mean? It's free marketing for you. And like that, it gives you an excuse to meet up with him to get it back. So guys, this is one of the best invite tools or follow-up things you can ever leave someone with. If anyone ever, if you ever do a one-on-one or someone comes to the launch party and they're keen and they don't get started, leave them with this. Do you know what I mean? Edify the fuck out of it. And then after that, scheduling a time to get it back. Now it gives you an excuse to actually meet up with them so you can chat about it more. But not only that, if they get home and their parents have been negative or their spouse has been negative, bang, give them the book. They can read it for themselves. They can see the legitimacy of it and what's possible. So guys, for $60, you can get 20 of these. 20 of these can change your business overnight if you utilize them well. But most importantly, guys, I'm pumped. So 31st of October, we are having our annual event at Jupiter's Casino in Gold Coast or Brisbane, one of those. But yeah, guys, this event, literally as cheesy as it sounds, it changes lives. So many people that get involved, but they treat it half-assed. They haven't decided. These events make people decide. You go there, you get to meet Dennis Wong, the founder himself. You get to see some of the top earners, not only Australia, worldwide. We got Dickie Fuller, the woman that designed enzymes. We got Tim Brown. We got so many speakers coming down, and really sharing their vision of the company and what's possible. Guys, I can guarantee you, the more people that you can get coming down to this, it will change their lives, it will change your business. So you've got, I don't know, you've got 4 months to hustle. The more you can do in 4 months, the bigger the team you can grow. Watch it multiply leading out of this event. So guys, literally the next 4 months can not only change your year, it can change your life. So let's hustle, let's get those Edify magazines, and let's utilize that. But that's it from me, guys. As we can see, this company is growing rapidly with or without us. I mean, right now in Australia, we only have 0.00013% of people taking our products on a daily basis. And look at the income Dave's making. You don't need a lot of people, guys. I mean, the supplementation industry is predicted to double in the next 5 years. So there's a lot of growth potential. We're in 3 booming trends right now: network marketing, health and wellness, and social media. There's never been a perfect time to get involved in this business and with this company. This is going to be the biggest company in Australia, and you have a chance to pioneer that. You're getting involved when there's 0.00001% of people. You guys really don't understand the opportunity you have in front of your feet. But that's it from me, guys. I'm really excited to see exactly where this team is heading and knowing exactly what we're going to achieve. It blows my mind. So yeah, it's really excited to utilize the next 12 months, because the next 12 months, if you build it right, it can set up the rest of your life. So that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight, and let's have a massive week. Yeah, just remember, put pressure on yourself. I hope you set goals already. If you set goals, put pressure, achieve it, do daily self-development, invite every single day, and watch this thing take off. Have a good night.